Testing 1, 2. All right, I should be live. Nobody's here yet, but I'll just sit here and wait and see if anybody shows up. Hey Jimbo, how are you? Glad you could make it. Hi Mike, welcome. I got a new board for my CR-10 and I am going to put it in and see if I can get this thing working. All right, we got another joiner. Hi Jan. Nice. Good to see some people showing up. So to kind of give you a little premise as to what's going on, what happened, and why I'm doing what I'm doing. I had my CR-10 on a little table just big enough to fit the footprint of the printer and the control box next to it, and maybe just like a little bit of space in between. And one day I bumped the table and I actually had the spool holder on, so the printer's here and the spool holder was kind of off to the side, and I bumped it and then I caught it before it hit the ground and it hit the USB cord that was stuck into the side, and the internals of the end of the, trying to see if I have something. Yeah, so this is kind of similar to the inside of that got stuck inside the motherboard. So I couldn't plug in a different cord. I couldn't get that part out. So my thought was to do a ramps conversion. I've done one before on my Maker Select. So I decided that I would just order up a ramps board. Put it in. I'm familiar with how to set up a version of Marlin, so I did it. And it printed fine for a while, and I don't know, it just, the hot end just keeps stopping and going into a thermal failure shutdown, and I lost several prints. I've tried changing out the heater, I've tried changing out the thermistor, kind of like rigged up, I didn't completely rewire it all the way back. I just kind of stuck one in and put the wires underneath the control board with it. I actually have this camera set up. So as you see, I kind of have the control box open and all the wires just kind of draping out, and it's not working. So anyways, that's my task for this afternoon. I figured why not do a little live stream and see. Now, just to make sure, do we have a good quality as far as the video and as well as my audio? If anybody will let me know that, then I will proceed as planned. Mike asks if I've taken any readings of current or voltage starting at the hot end and working my way back to the power supply. I haven't done any current readings because I don't have a way of measuring DC voltage, and I have checked and made sure that everything is powered up. Yes, I've done a resistance reading on one of the actual heaters. I've got a bunch of new ones, so I kind of did a comparison. So yeah, see, I'm getting a reading that my video quality is bad. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Dun 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 dun. Alright. The CR-10 stock has a MOSFET that came with it. Yes, an external MOSFET is built right into the CR-10. Oh, let's see. So yeah, that's there's a gentleman that is part of the 3dpc.tech admin group that has been working on a couple of developments and improvements and upgrades for the CR-10 and other printers and stuff. So he happened to have a spare board laying around that he let me have it. And basically, I paid for the postage, so I got a free board, just the cost of postage. So thank you, I appreciate that. I don't know how to Patem. I'm gonna call you A. What's up, man? How are you? I'm bad at names. I'm sorry. But anyways, if anybody doesn't have any more questions, once I get over to the machine and change cameras so that you can see what I'm working on as far as following chat, it will be a little hard to do. I'll try to check it from here and there, but it's basically I'm going to dive into this thing and try to get this thing changed over and working. He said it did come with a preloaded bootloader as well as the CR-10 configuration. So we'll see. If not, I do have a Marlin script all ready for the CR-10, so I can upload that pretty easy. But anyways, oh, here is in Russia. Hello, Russia. How are you? By the way, also for the 9 people that are here right now, tomorrow at 1 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard, Daylight Savings, whatever it is. I mean, basically 7 minutes from right now, tomorrow, I'm going to be doing another live stream where I will have the founder of Tesla Filament with me on Google Hangouts, and we're gonna, do a little question and answering and back and forth and talking about filament and 3D printing. So please clear your schedules and join me tomorrow at 1 o'clock for that live stream. It should be an interesting little hangout and chat. The guy's really cool, and he's got a lot to offer the 3D printing community. And I just like to, get people to know who he is, and maybe, get some Tesla filament in your home printing in your printers. So, anyways, let me check chat real quick. But okay, it seems like my health is going up and down. So anyways, I will change cameras, and I'm gonna head over to this thing and start working on it. So I got Tony here. I saw Tony. Hi, buddy. Hope you're doing good. So this is the new board. It's basically the stock board that would come in a stock CR-10. And what you see in there is a ramps board. I guess I'm going to start by separating the top shield from the Arduino board. Maybe. It's not. It is mounted on a 3D printing mount that I got off of Thingiverse. It's just held on by 2 screws. Now, one of the other things that I did do, if you have been following my videos, there was a point in time where this printer had a LCD display taped right on the front of this, and that's because the this LCD display that comes with this one, I believe it was a smart rep display. It wouldn't fit inside this window. So one of the things that you can do with Marlin in the LCD settings, there's actually the option for the Creality CR-10 stock screen. So I made that change in the firmware. So this is actually the stock CR-10 screen. So I won't have to do any funkiness with that. So I'm going to check the chat real quick. Hey Matt, thanks for all that your great videos. They have been a great help with me and my Maker Select. I appreciate that, and I'm glad. That's kind of been my goal, is to, I'm learning this and figuring this stuff out myself, and I got a knack for it, and I've got a bunch of video equipment and this need to create videos. So why not, do a YouTube channel and share what I've learned and bring it to you guys. And I'm not afraid to experiment with my machines. That's why I figured if I got more than one, then I can, do upgrades and do stuff to one printer while I still have another printer to print the parts for if I need to. So I appreciate that, you guys have come along for the journey and shared in the experience and supporting me in the way that you guys have. So I appreciate the nice comments as well. Hi Jack, welcome. Yeah, I'm going to be having some fun if I can get this thing printer. Good morning, the cheap 3D printer. Love it. But I got a bunch of stuff in the works. After I get this done, I got something I'm going to build for you guys. So the good thing is everything's marked still. There's my Z. Make sure that that's marked. That's my bed thermistor. That's my hot end thermistor. just a fan. Okay. Hope y'all are seeing this good. It helps if I can see the video that I'm actually showing. All right. Okay. Another marked here somewhere. Yes. X, Y, Z, extruder. Okay, that's going to sit like that. Just like that. It's an extruder. The only other thing that I'm concerned about is whether or not all my rotations are going to be in the right direction. X. So hopefully it'll be just a plug and play situation where I'm just going to plug in and play. Ha! It's kind of what that whole meaning of the statement is, isn't it? Plug and play. Hope you guys can hear me all right, because I am a little bit far away from my screen. If you guys will let me know if everything is, sounding right and looking right. Z. So the Z might be the Z. If you see, I've actually put a DuPont connector on the end of it so that it would fit on the ramps board. So that'll be easy enough to swap the direction if it happens to be wrong. So it's the only one that'll be in question. Okay. I did the same thing with the thermistor wires, as I've made them so that they were DuPont connectors so they would fit on the ramps board, but they actually will fit on this board as well. So I just got to find the labeling on these guys. That's a fan. Not sure which fan. X, Y, Z. X. Hooking up the Z stops at this point, or the limit switches, I should say, the end stops. There we go. And then I'm going to check chat. X, Y. Okay. Going on over here. Oh, let's see. Okay, no, so give you guys that are just joining us. Actually, hope you don't mind. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm a smoker. But those that are just joining, a while back I had my CR-10 sitting on a table. It was kind of vicariously sitting there, counterweighted the way it shouldn't have been. And I bumped it, knocked it over, caught it. But as I caught it, the USB cord that was plugged into the side kind of like caught on the edge of the table, breaking off the connector on the inside. I use Octoprint to print. I did do like one print off of the SD after I did that, just to, print something. But I ordered up the ramps board and I converted it to a ramps in order to get it working again. And something's going on with the hot end. Somebody that I know from the 3D printing community offered to give me a new board to see if it was the problem, so I took advantage of it, and here I am installing it. Welcome to my channel. Got Derek. Got 16 people here. Woohoo! I don't think I've ever had a live stream with that many people. But those of you that are just joining, I made the announcement earlier that tomorrow at 1 o'clock my time, which is pretty much, just 6 minutes ago, 24 hours from now, I'm going to be doing another live stream. And I'm going to be having the founder of Tesla Filament in a live Google Hangout to talk about 3D printing and filament and designing and anything that you guys want to talk about. They've got a bunch of new products coming out or already out, and I've got some samples and stuff, and I've got some more printing of Tesla filament to do, but it's not kind of official that they're like a sponsor, but he's given me enough where there's going to be some videos that will be sponsored by Tesla Filament. So good company, good filament, good customer service, and you guys will get to meet like the guy. He's just like us. He loves 3D printing, and he's been in this business, and he's willing to chat with us and hang out and whatnot. So anyways, back to the subject. I'm taking a little smoke break. What? My dog is gonna come say hi. Wanna say hi? Come here. Sit down. Sit down. You tell everybody I love you? I love you. No? I love you. Yeah, good girl. That's Clover. Yes, and thank you for yes, we hit 2,000 subscribers. I was gonna do thinking about doing a giveaway, but it just kind of happened a little faster than I was anticipating, and I wasn't prepared. Plus, I just asked all my people for giveaways for Murph and stuff, so I wasn't trying to press my luck. I've been people have been very generous and very cool in sponsoring and giving me stuff for the channel, so I try not to push my luck, like I said. So what do you want? You gotta go lay down. Daddy's working. Can you do that? Huh? Go on. Go lay down. Alright. I don't need all of that. Let's go back to work. Alright, so I got the end stops. I've got the stepper motors. I've got to get the thermistors. That's the bed. Oops. I gotta break out the ultimate old man apparatus here. Derek, I don't know if I am subbed to you, but if you let me know what your channel name is in the chat, I will gladly check out your channel. And if you've got more than 5 videos, I will sub to you. How's that? All right. Because YouTube's about content, you know. If you've got good stuff, I will absolutely 100% check it out and follow you guys. So anybody out there that's got a channel that would like me to check out, put it in the description or put it in the chat, and we'll check it out. So this one here is the bed temp. Now there is labeling on all these boards, if you look close enough, you will get to see what they are. Positive, negatives, and stuff like that. It's all marked on the board. Alright. I think somebody else is home too, but... Hello? I'm live streaming. You can come say hi though. Or not. Alright, so I'm just looking at this, trying to see the last of my connections here. I gotta hook up the fan. Not sure if this is constant or if it's the switched one. We'll find out. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so that's the hotbed right there. Okay, so that guy and that guy are from the power supply. Alright, those guys there. Alright, now I'm going to be working on the power supply wiring. That's going to be those guys, right? Wire management key. We'll hook that guy up later. Now, being an electrician and going into homes and working on electric, one of the biggest failures in electrical connections is loose connections. So whenever you guys are like wiring up a board on your own, just make sure that you're getting your connections good and tight. Make sure you got the proper tools. It's really important. And tight. If you can see that, give the wire a tug, make sure it don't slip, come out. Should be good to go, you know. Most people don't know this, but you should have your electrical service and stuff looked at and tightened at least once a year. But they don't do that. It's always reactive, never proactive. Good and tight. Okay, now let's see. Let's check in the chat, see how everybody's doing. Make new, yes. Make New is a Patreon supporter of mine. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm going back at it. Oops. Alright. Just gotta kind of get this camera a little bit out of my way. That's still good. Everybody can see. Alright. So these guys here. I believe are my fan. My cooling fan, that is. Cooling fans connected to the motherboard. Motherboard connected to the power supply. Alright, that's dumb. Okay, now this guy here is the extruder. D10 hot ends. This guy's going to here. Okay, the hot end's now connected. And I believe these guys everything's all tangled in here. It's nice to be able to untangle it. That guy. That guy there. Okay, so this is the hotbed. This is the going to the MOSFET. Okay. That guy's gonna go there. Positive and negative. So, is anybody printing anything right now? Let me know what you're printing and what you're printing on. I am not. I was up till 3 o'clock this morning working on my latest video. That if you didn't get to see it, it's been printed some of that bronze filament. Check out that after the live stream if you haven't. Alright, so this guy here is going to the hot end. So it's either one fan or the other. So, the only thing I don't have hooked up now, what is this? How'd you get unplugged? That's my Z. Okay. Thermistors. That's my bed. That's my hot end. That's a fan, and that's a fan. So, I'm going to have to put an end on that. Whoopsie. This is a DuPont connector kit. It's an extremely valuable tool in the world of 3D printing. Got singles, doubles. Let's see, all the way up to big bangers. Comes with a bunch of rail, 90 degrees straight. Cool little kit, but it's got male and female connectors on them. Come in a rail like this. And the crimp tool is separate. Here's one. Come on. And here's two. Oops. Got some butter on my fingers or something. There's one. There's two. And now we can plug it into the board. Beautiful. It is polarized. I didn't check that. It doesn't show. Because it assumes, because it's a polarized type of connector, that there's only one way to plug it in. So I'll have to find out if it works or not once I turn it all on. No, it's just a matter of changing that around. Easy peasy. Okay. So these extra wires were just something that I added because the ramps needed extra connections, so I'll remove them. Check the rest of my connections while I'm here. It's always good practice just to go and tighten everything that's in there. If you're in there, just give everything a good check, you know? Okay. Voila. Ramps board on here. Now, if it turns out that it's not this board, then I have, another, ramps board for another project, which I happen to have a project lined up, but it's not official that I'm going to use the ramps on it. So, anyways, that's for a future video. All right, as far as I can see, the only thing I don't have connected up is that guy right there. I'm not sure what that connector is. Okay, that's the last connection. I'll come back over here. How's everybody doing? Let's check the chat, see what's going on. Got some subscribing going on. Make New has a new Select Mini. Secret Confession, it's also for me. Yes, of course. I bought you a printer, sweetheart. Here, let me show you how to use it. Okay, let's see. I'm still designing in Fusion 360, and I'm building an old school rotary phone receiver to mount Bluetooth gear in for a little fun experiment. Hey, you know what I actually did with, I was watching a video before I was doing YouTube, and I saw a video on how to take an old phone receiver and turn it into a harmonica microphone with distortion sound to it. Kind of sounds like the old school. So I made one up. I moved, so I can't find it right now, but I will break that out. And my thought is instead of using, because I just cut the receiver part off, and it's actually the ear part that you convert into the microphone, but just cut it off, and I put a jack in it. I put a volume pot on it, and it turned out pretty cool. I got some stuff to mold the end of it, and it looks like a harmonica microphone from like the old school. But my thought, now that I have a 3D printer, that I could actually 3D print the enclosure. So it's kind of cool. Nice, we got 23 people watching now. Hello, everybody that's joined. And if you're not chatting, just to give you a quick rundown, operator malfunction, ruined the old board. I put a new board in. Something's not working. I got a new board, so I'm putting a new board in my CR-10 to see if I can get it working. That's a recap. By the way, also tomorrow I'm gonna keep saying this throughout for all the new people joining. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Daylight Savings, I'm gonna be doing another live stream with the owner of Tesla Filament. So have some questions, grab some coffee, popcorn, stop down, have a chat, hang out, and we can get some question and answers and some inside information from like the manufacturer of our supply, kind of like our drug dealer, Yeah, and hit that like button. Thank you. All right, I have to, let's see if I can do this real quick. Let me exit out of that. I have to do a little research, see if I can find what this last little what am I trying to say? I got one connector left and I'm not sure exactly what it is, so I'm seeing if I can get my my browser. It's not going to work, so just give me a second while I do a little internet research and see what I can find about this last connector. Take a little smoke break. Let's see, the CR-10 motherboard diagram, perfect. Come on, give it to me. That's not it. That's not it. Hey, that's it. That's my power supply. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go back over to there. So, hotbed nozzle 1. Alright. Slight rewiring. Okay, so looking at it, it says bed nozzle. Hope the weather's good where everybody else is. Sun's shining outside, but it's still cold. I'd really like to be able to get my motorcycle out and get some air therapy. Anybody that's got a motorcycle knows exactly what that is. So, because this board is actually got a setup for. It's not set up for a dual extruder, but it's got a nozzle 1 and a nozzle 2 output on the board. So, which might just be a Marlin setup. You can, make it bed hot end fan, I believe. but this has got somebody else's firmware on it, and I'm hoping that it's going to work with what I got. So does it give me a polarity? Red up top. Remember, not everything on these things are polarized, but some of them are. So positive up top. And in case of your power supply, it is polarized. One wire. Come on. Two wire. Okay. That's everything. So let's oops, what is that? What is that? Yeah, that goes there. Wait, let me look at that. Here's how I got this. Controllable fan right there. Regular fan. But it doesn't give me a polarity. Okay. That's everything, ladies and gentlemen. I guess it is the moment of truth. Let's go over here real quick, see what's happening with you guys before I go plugging this thing in. How are we doing over here? Let's see. 78 degrees in Las Vegas. You lucky son of a. 22 degrees in Germany. What is 22 degrees in Fahrenheit? It's 71 degrees. You lucky son of a. Hello there, shalom. A skewed 3D, viewed 3D, a skewed viewed 3D. I always mess that up. It's a mouthful. Oh, that's what she said. Anyways, I am trying to fix my CR-10, man. Putting a new motherboard in it because I messed up the other one. The first one, and then something happened with the second one, I think. It's the only thing I haven't eliminated, and somebody gave me a pretty much a free board. Cost me $8 for shipping, so not a bad deal. Once again, those that are just joining, tomorrow at 1 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard, I will be live streaming again with Google Hangouts with the owner, Dan, of Tesla Filament. So come over, check us out, ask some questions. You know, who knows what could happen, you know. But I'm at the moment of truth right now where I've just got to plug this thing in and test and see whether or not everything is working and moving in the right direction. So I'm switch camera, back up so if there's a puff of smoke you guys are going to get to see it. Now I do have to take this old thermistor out though. I had an extra one laying around, so I just kind of like draped it over temporarily just to see if that was the case. The only other thing that I have to do to this thing, if this isn't gonna be the key, would be to, which I plan on anyways, because I have a piece of equipment that was sent to me to experiment with and test and make videos about if I want to, and it's designed for this CR-10. Without giving too much information, it's kind of a revolutionary kind of piece of equipment, but it takes auto bed leveling to a whole new level. Okay. You love it when you're working right here in one spot and you set something down and it like disappears. And then you pick up your coffee cup and oh, there it is. It's not just you, it's everybody. Human nature. You're not crazy. It happens to us all. Come on. Wires are stuck behind the shrouding. This one little screw sticks in just enough to catch and not allow you to get that wire back. So now I gotta disassemble it all again. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with me. Otherwise I'd be doing this kind of all by myself, but figured what the heck. I'll work on my 3D printer with you guys, eh? Sorry, I'm concentrating, being quiet. Anyways, this is the last step right here. I'm going to turn this puppy on. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I got a screen. Let's see what happens. Let me try that again. Now, once again, this is somebody else's firmware. So what they've set up as far as homing and stuff, I'm not sure. But it doesn't appear as if things are going in the right direction. So my Z needs to be changed, I think, which is just a matter. This is the one that I put the DuPont connector on. So I should be able to just go in, switch the connector, and 180 degrees. And prepare auto home. Let's see what's happening over here. So it appears like some of my logics are backwards, so I'm definitely going to have to go in and do a firmware flash, I believe. Unfortunately. I'm just going to... Alright, so it appears as if my Y is backwards, and I mean I have to change it in the firmware in order to do that. So I'm gonna hook up real quick and move this camera. I'm gonna check the chat real quick while I'm standing right here. Yeah, I like I said, I don't need the source code. I have a custom build of Marlin that I have done for myself. So it's just a matter of getting hooked up to the computer and flashing it. So be patient with me here. You have to do a little. Let's see. Just had that one. It was wrong enough. I got a plan. Now, one of the other things I plan on doing here too soon is I've been reluctant to do so because everything's been working good, but with the recent updates to Marlin and Octoprint, I keep getting this alert about my firmware. So I'm going to do a firmware update on my ANET. Anybody like to be part of that, to witness that, I'd be more than willing to share. Just got to get the right kind of connector. Let's see. Okay. Now I just need to get my proper configuration files into the Marlin. Excuse me. No, you can't see what I'm working on, but I do have a bunch of configurations saved for all my different printers. I've actually got 3 different computer printers that I've put my own version of Marlin in. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go here, there. Marlin 1.1.8. Take those 2, delete those 2, paste those 2, rename those 2. And should be able to open Marlin. Let's see my computer, what I'm actually doing here. I can tell, but am biased as we designed it. All right, Jack. Thanks for stopping by. And hopefully I'll get this thing running for sure. Thanks for having a stay with me. All right, so here's my Marlin. Just gonna make sure that I've got all the information right that I need. CR-10. I gotta check the boards, make sure. I'm gonna have the right one. Oh, Goodness. Just not sure which the stock board is called. Let's see if I can do a search. CR-10. Hey, yeah. Board 89. It's not, I don't think it's a Melzi though. We'll find out. '89. Let's check. Dun, dun, dun. See if I get some board information. Okay, I'm just going to check this, make sure it's all going to compile the right way. As long as this compiles right. Should be good to go. Checking with the chat. How we all doing? I have 6 3D printers. I have an ANET A8. I have 2 Monoprice Maker Select version 2s. I have a Monoprice Maker Mini. I have the Anycubic Castle. And I have the CR-10. And I have one that I'm in the process of building that I haven't shown yet, but I am going to be making a video about it for sure. So far so good. Yes, Tony, I got it plugged in. A couple things didn't move the right way, so I'm in the process of getting ready to flash. But it's not telling me. Alright, so I've got to do a little bit of research. Let's just go with, I'm having a problem. If anybody knows what the board is called, that would be helpful. But it's not a Melzi Creative board. That's, or Melzi Creality. Wow. Let's just see if the regular ramps will work. We're gonna go with hot end, fan, bed. What's the difference? 44? No, I don't want 44. Yeah, I want 43. Try 43. Alright, where are we at? Who's chatting? Anybody chatting? I was going to be doing the AM8 upgrade yesterday on a live stream. Then when I opened my stuff, I realized I ordered the wrong size nuts. Hate it when you get wrong size nuts. It's a D9, 300 by 300, huh? I'm going to be building a little bit bigger one than that. Let's just say that. Alright, I'm still getting air. Let's see what they are. This and that, and Arduino. Things for this chipset are not right, so I don't have the right board. Let's go. Stock CR-10 motherboard wireless. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I want that. I want the board. Sorry about this part of it. See, one part that I was hoping I wouldn't have to do, and that would be to flash the firmware. And all I need is the right motherboard setting, and I will be good. Now display, configuration, H. And so that's not it. Okay, let's see. Just making sure nobody's chatting at me. They actually have upgraded the CR-10 board to like a CR-10S or something like that. I'm not sure. Let me actually see if I can ask him. Changed. Just need mother. Send a message off to him. Flash dance, baby. Yeah. Yeah. You could be working on your own printer, huh? I appreciate you hanging out with me. All right. Waiting for him to answer. I'm doing my research here real quick and just want to make sure. It is a Melzy. Let's see. I'm gonna do something like this. Come on, cooperate. Copy. Paste. I'll check that. All right. Let's see. 25, you still hanging out. We're at an hour and 20 minutes. Board's in. Gonna have to flash the firmware. Don't forget, tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be live streaming again with my buddy Dan from Tesla Filament. Question and answering for 3D printing, designing, filament, anything you think of. Come join, ask questions. Who knows what can happen. All right, just checking this. Dun, dun, dun. Pins for this chip are not defined. Working. Pins defined. Please contribute. Keeps giving me this error. So let me look in my libraries. Let's do this. Not getting what I want, so keeps telling me the pins for this chip are not defined in the Arduino H. If you will have a working pin definition, please contribute. Where is my libraries? Just posted the 47th design of the year. You guys are designing fools. Okay. Still no answer over there, but see what I'm at. Creative. Searching for what I need here, people. No. Just trying to read here. See if I can figure out what's what. Oh, let's see. So, CR-10 on the board. I hear motorcycles rumbling outside. It makes me jealous. Bum, bum. Oh, it's always so obscure trying to find information when it's on a technical level, isn't it? That's why I try to take all this information, combine it, and make a video about it so that you don't have to do what I'm having to do right now. Just wasn't planning on doing it on a live stream, that's all. Let's see. Where's that H? Nosy, Priya, Nosy. It's right there. Why are you giving me crap? So let's do one thing. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure this out. Appreciate you being patient with me. I'm not really paying attention to the chat really because I'm having to do a bunch of reading. But basically where I'm at right now is it's not giving me the proper pin configuration. That's what it's saying. So nosy QLT. You know. You know. Check that again. I was doing more than I did before, so I think I don't know what happened just then, but you might have it at this point. Let's see where you guys are. Who's there? Anybody here? Could you reverse the wires to the motor? It's not the motors that's doing it. It's the end stops are wrong logic. So plus they had some other stuff built into it that I'm not too sure about. So all right, it's still giving me some crap. All right, it's pins in the Arduino H. Arduino H. That's to find the Arduino H. Shouldn't have to do all this, but this is the what's the best word I could say for this? This is one of the pitfalls of messing with firmware is that um, things don't always go as planned, you know? And all it takes is one space or comment or irregular reference to one thing to another and things don't work. And I cannot find what I'm looking for. Adrenal H. What time we can entertain ourselves? Hey Matt, any ideas on what we should print for fun? Well, that's a good one. Rockets are always fun. Um, well, have you come up with a maker coin yet? closed it down because it was still giving me some crap and it wouldn't go and navigate the way I wanted. So I got the Arduino back open, checking it one more time. Okay, so it still keeps giving me the same error. Make sure you have the tools aboard. Tools board. Alright, that might just be as simple as just one little check mark in the wrong spot. Alright, I'm doing another check. I believe that I just had the wrong board selected in the tool menu. And if that's the case, then this thing should compile now. And then I can upload it, and then hopefully we'll be printing. Oh, stop it. Tools, board. Let me see. No, you need to lay down. Go on. Tool. Library. It's not a nosy board though. What? CR-10. Let's see. Original. No, it's not the original. Golden black. That looks like it. Okay, so if that's it, bootloaders, connection, firmware. Flash. Reading through, reading through. Nobody's giving me this information, just reading. Let's see, where are we? No, okay. I'm still trying to figure out what this board is. Let's go to this screen here. Where is this? Pins, pins, lots of pins. Steppers, temperatures, there's everything but skip it on the wish this guy would answer me back. He's not answering me. Okay, let's look up KS. Motherboard. That looks like it right there. Okay, let's go. Open up an example. Samples. There we go. Clear. Attempting to do something here, which is pretty much wiping out everything that's on that motherboard as it is, but it ain't doing me no good, so I'm gonna send a sketch and it tells me I can get information about the board at that point. Microprocessor control. Tools. Go that way. Attempting to work around here. Appears to be taking this time. we'll see. Let's check chat and see what's going on. Anybody still chatting? Matt, you never answer me if you want your shield design revamped or you're happy with it. Don't mind either way. No, I love it, man. Hello from Coventry, UK. Hello, buddy. How are you? Alright, let's check on this. And it still appears that I'm not getting what I want here. Alright, let's see if it's going to give me my board information. No board information. So, the only thing I can think of is that I don't have. Alright, let me try one more thing here. Create. Okay, let's see. Says to select it as just gotta check this one jumper real quick. Okay. So now I don't have to listen to that fan going. Alright. Where are we at here? King Nut, what's up? Trying to figure out the proper motherboard setting for flashing this. It's not giving me the right board manager. Let's go to that. Intel. More information. Oh, this shouldn't be like this, but apparently it's going to be. Let's see. All right. Don't want to do that. Might just try. Okay, look at that. Board. Hmm. Let's see. Let's try. Copy. Tools. Board. Alright, I'm checking this one last time, but let's see, where we at? Sorry if you're getting off topic. Let's see. Bad Wolf Props is in the house. Didn't see you there, buddy. How you doing? That's the guy with the big R2D2 from Murph. Okay, if anybody's in here, just so that you know where I'm at, I'm trying to reflash this board, and in my firmware it keeps giving me that I make sure you have Sangrino selected, and I do. Alright, I'm going to close you again. I'm going to open you back up. See what happens. Shouldn't be this difficult. Got a new 3D E3D, huh? Nice. What are you putting your E3D on that you're printing them out for? Alright, checking this one last time. If it should be a stock board. It's the stock CR-10 board. It had been flashed already, so I'm assuming it has a bootloader on it, but some of the logic isn't correct, so my end stops aren't correct, and we got some movements. Yes, I'm using the Arduino IDE. Still giving me an error saying, make sure I have this, and I do. get why it's giving me this crap. Configuration. I have that set. According to the guy who sent me the board, like I said, it would when I plugged it in, it had his custom flash screen on with a different version of Marlin on it. So I'm assuming, and he said that it had a bootloader already done. So technically it should be done, but it's telling me in my Arduino software that I don't have the right board selected, and I do, and it's still giving me some crap. Let's go to 43 again. Check that. All right, let's go, let's do it. Come on. Still giving me the same crap. Kind of at a impasse here, guys. I'm not sure exactly what to do. It keeps giving me an error. Oops. Make sure you have Arduino Mega selected for the board type, which I do now. Arduino Mega. Let's try that then. Okay, let's see what it does now. Gave me a different error that time. Come on, Lucky. Still got 21 of you hanging out. Nice. From GitHub, do not let me share. I literally just did, because like I said, I'm about ready to flash my ANET as well, and I had to add some libraries for that and update it and stuff, but kind of like in the firmware, you got to have the right this, that, and the other in order for it to work. I guess, with the Arduino, having the right settings, and the tool and the board and this, that, and the other, all have to correspond. Otherwise, it's going to fail. let's see, where are we at? It's still compiling. I've just got it checking it right now. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I ditched the ramps and I'm putting this board in instead. It's taking a lot longer to compile than it has in the past when I've gotten my errors. Don't know who this phone is. Hello. Sales call. Alright, it's still compiling, so we might be making some headway here. Oh, wait. Hey! I'm done compiling. I think I might have got it, guys. I think I might have got it. Alright, here we go. I'm uploading now. It's uploading. I might be successful this time, guys. The wait has not been for nothing. It's compiling. It's still compiling. Drum roll, please. No, I didn't call you. It's uploading. It says it's uploading. Come on, baby. Show me the magic. Give me something good to eat. Come on. It's like waiting for something to actually print, you know? Alright, I'm back in chat. Great stuff, as someone nice said, to if things... Not sure exactly. Yeah, what I ended up doing... Oh, wait, an error while uploading the sketch. Timed out, an error occurred while... An error occurred while uploading. Let me try this again. It compiled right, but it didn't upload. I had, so what I got to make it compile actually was I had the Creality Melzy board underneath the motherboard setting. I changed that to the ramps board setting of the board of 43 versus 89. And then I had to make sure that the under tools that the board was Arduino Mega 2560, and then the processor was at Omega or at Mega 2560 as well. So it compiled at that point, but now it's not uploading. I'm in that uploading process again. The only difference is this time I actually turned the power on, which it shouldn't matter because I had power to the board. So still not uploading. It's only 41% of my memory. And I'm still getting an error. Timed out. Let me do. See if this is actually going to work this way. That. I'm going to do the EEPROM clear first. See what happens. Wondering if my cable itself is part of the problem. Because it's just like hanging up right at the end. It gets all the way to, and then I get an error. So I do have an error uploaded. So, alright. Just checking some things here real quick. Okay. Uh-oh, Shaggy. My cord's not long enough. Just making sure it's not a cable. My hotbed is hot, and I don't know why. That's not cool. I'm gonna have to look at that real quick. Huh. Hello. What's up? Should be. No? Hang on. I'll have to find the keys. Are you here then? Oh, okay. I'm just not sure where the keys are right off, so give me a second. All right. All right. Okay, guys, I got something that came up here real quick, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of troubleshooting. I have as soon as I turn it on, my bed is like at 65 degrees right now with just nothing happening. So something's not right. And I got somebody here looking for something, and it's going to take me a little bit to take care of that, and it's work related. So unfortunately, I've kind of wasted a bunch of time, your guys' time. Yes. Oh, okay. So you're in? Is the keys in it? Okay. All right. You're good to go then? Okay. All right. No problem. Bye. Okay. I guess I'm gonna stay then. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So if you guys will hang out, I'm gonna try to figure this out, and we'll go from there. But what I do know is that the hotbed shouldn't be like hot. Okay, back on track. Let's see where we are. First, I have to figure out why the hotbed is hot. So let's find the actual pinout. Okay, let's see. Okay, you guys are all hanging out? Good. All right. We're going to find this. We're going to figure this out. And a board diagram. Oh, that's not it. Got that guy. Yes, that's what I have right there. Now give me the pinout. Connection. Come on. All right, there we go. No, that's not it. That looks like it. That's not. Finding what you need isn't always what you got. Oh, let's see. No, that's not it. Let's check out Tiny Machines. Oh, that's for sale. Okay, just gonna sell it to me, not tell me how to hook it up. Okay. Let's see if this is gonna give me what I want. Table of contents, programming, wiring panel. 96-page PDF on the CR-10. Nothing but documents to read. Just want the right board, that's all. Give me the right one. Hot in, hotbed. Yeah, should be. Not bad, not in. That's it, but that's doing that, but if I can't get a script upload to it, what good does it do me, right? Okay, what are we saying? What'd you miss? Oh, let's see, I've got new motherboard in, firmware needs to be flashed, and I can't get it to take a flashing. I can't get it. Bed is still heating up as soon as I turn it on. So the bed is still heating. Huh. The bed is still heating. The bed is heating and I'm not telling it to do anything. All right. I don't think that speed should make a difference, but let's 1.7. But this fact that this bed is heating without the bed is heating without me doing anything. So Timothy is trying to help me here. No, I won't give your phone number out, but I appreciate you willing to help, but I'm not sure exactly what. All right. I've disconnected the bed, so it's not going to be heating. Okay, so that one's moving the right way. I'm still in the main firmware, and I'm just checking to make sure that everything is wrong before I do continue to try to repair auto home. Yeah, the Y is in the wrong direction, but I got bigger problems than yeah, as far as the shorted MOSFET, I'm not sure, but MOSFET worked before I did this. Yeah, I'm gonna basically have to call this a little bit of a bust for now. Could be the incorrect. Yeah, I mean, I'm tracing it all out, and the only thing that I'm thinking is that it's not the right connection, but I'm hooking it up the way it shows it on the diagram, and give you an idea what I'm looking at. Copy that. I'm going to put this in the chat. That's actually what I'm looking at. If everybody wanted to join along, even though my board is black, this is basically the layout. And it is not happening the right way for some reason. Let's check one thing. I'm just messing around here, guys. Don't mind me. Trying to see if I can get the fans indicated. Oh, such a fun fan. Okay, now at least I got the right fans connected. Okay, where are we at over here? What are we saying? What are we saying? Easy test. The CR-10 comes with a built-in MOSFET it's an external that's built into the back of the case. Um, right here, I don't know how well you can see it. But right here on the back of the case, they've mounted one up, so I've actually disconnected the wires for the hotbed because it was just like on, period. So if I check with a multimeter across the outboard, should find out if it's switching. Well, bigger problems than that is that nothing's moving in the right direction. So if I can't actually, get the thing to work in the right way with a firmware update, then it makes me think something's else wrong. Could be something with the board itself. I'm not sure. I guess I'm going to be diving into this a little bit deeper, but I've spent enough time on this for right now. I need to take a break. I'm out of coffee. You stretch my legs. I think the dog has to go to the bathroom, but I'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, daylight savings, whatever it is, but my time, 1 o'clock. I will be back here live streaming with Dan from Tesla Filaments. If you didn't get that message, then make sure that you stop back and check us out, chat with us a little bit. And between now and then, I'll maybe mess with this a little bit more and see if I can figure out what exactly is going on. But for now, I think I've spent enough time on this, and I'll talk to the guy who provided the board, make sure there actually is a bootloader loaded onto this thing, and that's not part of my problem to begin with. So, but either way, we'll figure it out and we'll get this thing up and running again. But thank everybody for stopping and hanging out with me for the last couple hours and chit-chatting, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow on my live stream. So good luck, happy printing, be safe pouring, all that stuff. I have links in the description if you're going to do any shopping. Like, share, help me out, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.